going on, Blossom's back, and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. First of all, shout out to Fanny for watching this video in 20% volume. What's up, man? I've never heard anybody that watches videos in 20%. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just deaf. I use it in 100% volume all the time, but I mean, obviously I'm going to be more deaf than any of y'all because I shout all the time. But anyway, 14.6 is here, the new Top Drives update, and with it brings, I think, one of the most quirkiest features that we've seen in the game so far, and also one of my definite favorites. What is that feature, you might be asking? So if we go into single player right now, I hope it loads pretty quickly because, oh, it does. Yes, one thing to note about 14.6 is that everything seems to be loading a little faster, which is very impressive. I am like a lot of players have said this, not me alone. I am genuinely impressed. HUD just found a way to make the graphics look nicer, but the game load better. I don't know how they did it, but I hope they keep it up, please. But let me show you one of my favorite, I would say, quirk and feature of the game. Over here, as you can see, also when you move throughout the screen, especially on your phone, you get to see the cars move. But what I like to see are the cars that you've won, or if you haven't finished a single player campaign, the cars you can win. This is such a look. These aren't random cars either. I remember winning this exact Ford Focus because I remember winning it, and I remember thinking, oh, it was pretty good, but I fused it away at the time, and then I remembered that I regretted that. So when I got the second one, I maxed it out. When I got the third one, I maxed it out. These are accurate. These are cars. It's a look back at history, and I'm pretty surprised that Hutch managed to keep the database of the cars that we won from the single player prize boards, because when you think about it, I won this Ford Focus 4.5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. But here's the interesting thing, right? Everybody's, I would say, rewards are unique to their own account. Aside from the top prize cars, which are the Camaro and the 12C, these cars that you see at the bottom, like the Megane, the BMW, the M3, they're all unique to everybody's own account, and I'm really, really interested to know what were the prizes that you had. So please comment down below what your prizes were. These genuinely interest me. And one more interesting thing is because I finished this campaign back in 2017. I have a very, very old account. So every car that you see listed here under the prizes are the ultimate OGs. Before French Renaissance, before American Dream, even before the Mazda update, even before the Porsche update. I finished the campaign before we had any car update that came to the game. This wasn't even the car that I won. Back in the day in 2017, from Tokyo, you would win the other Subaru Impreza, the one that is white in color. So that's pretty insane that all of this is still here, and I can look back, and I don't remember winning the Megane R26 from the McLaren, but I do trust it because I do remember winning the Focus, right? So all I can say is I can hang my head in shame because this is an Ultra that I've been looking to get for the past, I want to say, almost a year now, and I can't seem to get it from any opening. I'm not going to open any French carbon fibers, so I'm really relying on those 1 million pack openings to one day let me drop the Renault Sport Megane R26. I need this and the Peugeot T16. Those are the two French Ultra rares that, you know, I've neglected many times in the past that I now want, which I cannot get. So I think this is a really, really cool option. Let me know down in the comments below what cars that you get, because it's actually so cool. I got in my final Monaco race, I got McLaren and 4 Ultra Rares, right? I've seen people get 2 Ultra Rares and like 2 Super Rares. I've seen people get like 2 Legendaries, even crazy stuff. But yeah, just really, really cool stuff. But let's jump into events today because I want to now look at the other spectrum of 14.6. So we talked about the little small quirk and feature. Now I want to talk about the new track sets because my goodness, they're genuinely stunning. They are jaw-dropping. Like, there's so many good things for me to say about this. I haven't found anything bad to say about this update. It's not that I'm really trying to. Usually I never need to try to find something bad about a new update because usually the bugs are right in our face. But not today. So I'm gonna run a hand. Now this is the hand that I was using. I don't know if it's the best hand in the world. 25. Something isn't right. Oh, right, because I wasn't using the donk. Why is the donk? Why is King Donk in there? 28. I was using, cause this is the hand I'm using. It's not the best hand. I don't think it's the best hand. I look at it and I'm just like, it's not that good. But I haven't found a better option. There's one track set with 2 city streets medium. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, this hand has 1 medium ground clearance car. So if I get the track set of 2 medium ground clearance, then this is gonna be an easy win. You know what I mean? So I still don't know what goes where yet. But I really want to see how far my Donkavore D10 goes, because I recently maxed this out in the Levante finals, because from the Levante prelim and qualifier packs that were for the finals, I got all the ultra dongs. And since I'm at the stage where I'm just trying to collect and max every ultra, I was like, okay, I don't like the ultra dong, so we're just gonna do it once and for all. We're just gonna upgrade every single ultra dong. So I do have this, and this is also drag spec, because when you think about it, it's gonna get 86 handling if you max it out 2 3 3, 86 87, and that's just not good. So I went, 332 to get that 3.80 to 60. We'll see how it fares on Tokyo Loop. That's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna put you in Tokyo Bridge, and that's gonna be a fat L. It's gonna be a fat L. This is basically an event of big wins and big losses. So the first one I really want to say is this, and obviously we're actually gonna watch every race through. Okay, so we got in the lead, but the MRA. Oh, okay, we take those. I'm not sure if a 2-3 version would have fared better. I think it probably would have, because it's not a drag. But yeah, we're watching every race through. I mean, let's be honest, Hutch, they thought this through, okay? Because the moment 14.6 dropped, they're like, okay, let's make an event where we showcase the Tokyo tracks. Because let's be honest, all the tracks look beautiful. All the updated ones look beautiful. But the Tokyo tracks, in my opinion, and I think everybody can agree with me, they're the ones that look the nicest. If you've been playing a lot of clubs as well, you might notice, wow, only 63 by the way, and that's an uncommon to an epic. If you're playing a lot of clubs, you might have noticed there are a lot of foggy track sets as well. Like, there's some track sets where I thought was based in wintertime, like maybe in the snow, but they were all asphalt, but they were all really foggy. I kind of like the ambience though. What I'm trying to say is that they did a really good job. I think they genuinely did a really good job, and the fact that they spent so much time on the background, like, you have to think about this, guys. This background thing that you see here, this overhaul, this high fidelity overhaul as they call it, is a really good sign for the future of top drives, because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort to, make all these back, and they're not even done with it yet. I think they've covered maybe, I want to say 60-70% of the track sets. There are still track sets out there that are still the really ugly, pixelated, blocky trees, that kind of stuff. But, what I'm trying to say is that they spent a lot of resources into investing this background, which means that Hutch isn't afraid of investing in top drives. They want to invest in top drives, and that is a really good thing. That's a really good thing for us, the players, to know, because Hutch is still investing in this game. They know there's a future in this. There's potential in this game. So all in all, I'm just very happy, and I think this is very much deserved for a top drives player, because we have been disappointed a lot. I would say before Maria joined, we were disappointed a lot. Top drives in 2021, I have to be honest, was genuinely abysmal. Well, we had that period from January, basically the end of American Frontier, right? From January all the way to September, which was JPT, where we were given nothing. It felt like people, like whoever was in charge of top drives at the time, was just throwing things out just to throw things out. Like, we had really strange events for that Bentley prize car, and then we had the rerun of the M3 GTS. We had the Rebel TR. I mean, the Rebel TR is fantastic prize. It just felt like the game could have been structured a lot more professionally back then, and that's in 2021. That is like the third going into the fourth year of the game. Like, we shouldn't be in that stage, but we were. So what I would say is that since Maria joined the team, the game has been going up an upwards trend, at least in my opinion, okay? And another thing that we see over here, and I think that this production of the background did start before Maria even joined the team, but it's just good. Maybe she sped up the process. I don't know if she had any say to do with anything of the background, but I'm just really happy. Like, these are really, really nice backgrounds. Like, I genuinely am watching races more, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing to watch you need to know when to watch the races, okay? Now, we talked about the compliments, now let's go back to the strategical side of Top Drives. We need to talk about when is a good time to watch the races and when is a horrible time to watch the races. Obviously, if there are 3 minutes left to go in a Tri-Series final, and that's the big test, because the game has been running very smoothly since the update of 14.6. But is the game going to run this smoothly in the final 10 minutes of a Tri-Series, especially when the next prize car is an RQ100 Koenigsegg? I'm going to say no. I'm still very happy with where Hutch is, but guys, let's not get too optimistic here, okay? I guarantee you in the final 10 minutes for this 100 RQ prize car, the servers are probably going to not crash, but be very, very slow. Please expect that. I don't know why people are mad. I still see people get mad when they're like, oh my god, my game didn't work in the final 10 minutes. Guys, we've been playing this game for years now. We know that's how it happens. It's standard procedure. This is why we build cushions in the final. This is why we want to, you know, be safe. Anyway, this is low, right? Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna make quick work of this. This is the one track set of the 2 mediums that I'm gonna just, you know, send to Gapplebee's. So what was I talking about? I was talking about, yeah, so I want to see if it's gonna crash, and I think it's not gonna crash, but I think the servers are gonna be very, very slow. I won't try to put down Monaco's. It's gonna lose, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. 3-3-2 versus 2-3-3 at Monaco City Streets. I think there's only one way this is gonna go, but we're gonna check it out. Yeah, Monaco is also really beautiful. So they were really smart to do Tokyo track sets and Monaco track sets. I know I just said that Tokyo is the nicest, but Monaco looks really good. I love the ending area. Like, I love the reflections in the water, and I love the fact that they took the time to model the boats. So technically, you can say that there are actually high fidelity boats in Top Drives, which I think is amazing. 200 points. Oh my god, exactly. Let's go. Let's go. They call me prophet. But yeah, I do love the Monaco ones as well. The Monaco ones are so beautiful. Actually, I don't think there's any new track set that looks bad. Like, they're genuine. Like, look, I love this ending part. The reflections, the lighting in the water, you can see the waves. It's beautiful. And it is genuinely beautiful. And the fact that the game isn't running any slower, my phone isn't overheating. Obviously, I'm not playing this on my phone right now. I'm recording on BlueStacks, but still, you know, it's very, very impressive. We're gonna get 3 stars from this as well. Yeah, because, you know, 2 low ground clearance cars. If you can just give me this double medium track set over and over and over, we're gonna have a fun time. So 1, 2, and 3. Next thing I want to do, I know I have 1 ticket left, but you know, I want to get into the Koenigsegg Jumeirah finals. Prelims, sorry. So I'm running a pretty good hand, I would say. Roadster 1950, 1999, 2010 to 2021. So this is what I'm running. Obviously I have a lot of good options. I got, you know, the 2 Lamborghinis, which I pulled on the same day. Not that one, the Aventador S. The exact same one. So 390, and this is also going to be 390 because I pulled them half an hour apart. I had really good options. I have 2 King Dongs. Yes, I need to talk about this. So Val, we need to talk, okay? Val, you're amazing. And I just want you to know that it's not you, it's me. Okay? You are amazing, Val. You are great. You deserve the best. And I know how badly you want me to use both my King Dongs in my prelims hand. I mean, look at that. It even fits. But Val, as much as you are great, I'm not going to. I'm going to be using the King Dong and I'm going to be using the Prince Dong because I have a handling upgrade into this. This won me the Caterham Levante. It has 98 handling. I'm not going to not use that. Obviously, I'm going to use this King Dong because this is the King Dong that has the upgrade in it. So, not the 2496, the 2397. Let's get into it. So, I'm running a hand of 3 Dongs, 1 Caterham, so like a pseudo Dong, if you will. And finally, the Porsche 918. Now, I think that this is actually very funny. Okay, so you guys know that I won the Porsche 918 on the first time, okay? So I won the Porsche 918 on the first time back in 2018, and for the first time owners of the Porsche 918, there were no events for us. Every time there was like a German convertible event, they would make it so you can't use the 918. Like they would be like, oh, it has to be petrol. And I think the 918 isn't petrol. So you have to use cars that is petrol, or you have to use like rear wheel drive, or you know, you have to use anything. They would do anything to emit. Or if it was German convertibles, they'll do like 2015 to 2019 because the 918 is, you know, 2014. And this happened all the time, you know, because the 918 was one of the best cars in the game. So yeah, I think it's not petrol, isn't it? Yeah, it's hybrid. So they would try. Hudge would always make events where the 918 was useless, and it used to piss me off all the time because I wanted to flex that I had the 918. It was the best car in top drives back in the day, and I wanted people to know that I had it, right? And it's funny because now you have events like these where they don't care about it anymore. And why you don't care about the 918 anymore is because the 918 isn't nearly the best car in the game anymore. You have the introduction of the FAP and the 905B and the Rimac 2 and the Navera and that's the same thing, Rimac 2 Navera. You know, you have the Koenigsegg Jesko, the Bugatti Chiron Sport even. So suddenly, oh, we can use the 918 everywhere because it's not that much of a game changer. It's kinda evil, honestly. Like, come on, man. Let me use the 918 when it was actually relevant. Now I can use it, but it's not relevant anymore now, is it? It's just eh. But anyway, I'm actually very happy. Oh, let's watch Test Bowl actually. I love the Test Bowl because it shows you like the miles. It's definitely not accurate or anything, but like, you know, you see the 100, 25, 50. I think that's cool. You know, it reminds me of like when I used to run track in high school. Because it looks like a lap. So it looks like a 400-meter lap. That's why I like it. Obviously that isn't 400 meters. Can you imagine how short that would be? But yeah, it's good. It's good. That's all I can say. The backgrounds are beautiful. And the game is running well. I do realize that my frames tend to drop. There were some moments in this recording where the frames dropped a little bit on the BlueStacks, but I don't think that is to do with the game. I think that has to do with BlueStacks, because BlueStacks you have the option to run 4 GPUs or 2 GPUs. I'm running 2 on medium, not on high, because I don't want my laptop to blow up, because my last laptop blew up, and I don't want that to happen again. So yeah, we're gonna get 4 win conditions and then a draw. Another thing I'm very happy is that I get to use my King Donks or my Donk of Wart collection again, because I don't mind upgrading the donks, but okay, here's the thing. I didn't mind upgrading the donks. I had to spend 6 epics for the Levante finals because I put 1 upgrade into the King donk and 1 upgrade into the Silver donk. And I didn't mind that because they were good investments, but it was a bit annoying because I was like, am I really spending 6 epics for a prize card that isn't even that good? Because the Caterham Levante, all things considered, I mean, you compare it to the the Koenigsegg or even the Rimac Navera, it's nothing, you know? So is it really worth fusing 6 epics? But I was like, you know what? I owe it to the hand that I had to try. And then I realized afterwards that there were a bunch of easier brackets than the one I had. Well, lucky if you were in them, I wasn't. So you saw my bracket, I recorded the video about it. I also love how I'm completely disregarding the 1 rain track set. I'm basically putting my rear wheel drive donk with no traction and ABS on the wet track sets. I do not care. Honestly, like, I know that wet track set was made so the 918 would actually shine. Finally, we have an event where the 918 would actually shine. But as you can see, I have to put my 918 in other areas to beat other legendaries. So yeah, it didn't really seem to work. But let's go 5-0. Can we go 5-0? That's the question. With 3 RQ to spare, I think we can. I'll win the 1 mile, I'll win the fast circuit. Yeah, there are 4 win conditions over here. Wow, pretty smooth sailing so far, but I think we did get an easy bracket. Not an easy bracket, we got an early bracket. There's a difference. So I'm putting you on G-Force, I'll put you on fast circuit and fast circuit. Yeah, I'm just, everything's coming together. We got nice backgrounds. I do like that quirky feature with the ultra race that we won 4.5 years ago, at least in my case. And finally, this is like the first event where I can genuinely remember where the 918 is actually like a key car. I mean, obviously it took, 2 reruns for the 918 to actually have an event like this, but it was gonna come sooner or later. After about 4 years of winning the 918, there's finally an event where I get to use it. But anyway, we're 5-0. Yeah, it's 45. It's a 45-man bracket. There's gonna be a lot of big names joining this eventually. But for now, I'm happy with what I got. For those, yes, I didn't post this on Instagram actually, and I didn't talk about this on YouTube either. I got tier 2 in the qualifiers, and I did get the carbon fiber. And if anyone is interested to know what I got, it wasn't much. It wasn't ultra rare, but it was a high-end ultra rare, to be fair. I still have it. I haven't fused it away yet. It's the 2009, I think it's a Porsche Boxster. Yeah, Boxster Spider, and it's this one over here that's stock. And as you can see, I won it 2 days ago, which was when the qualifiers ended. So, and then I think the other car I won was the Maserati Birdcage, which is the car that you are supposed to win from this event. I think it's 58 or maybe it's 57. I mean, does it really matter if I show it to you guys or not? Sure, I guess. There you go. 2 days old. It's the same. It was double ultra, nothing too special, so I didn't bother posting it anywhere. I'm at this point where I'm opening carbon fibers, and if it's not an ultra, I don't even post it. It's crazy. But anyway, very happy. Great little update. Game's been running good. Upgrade. Backgrounds are nice. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. But the most important thing, like I said at the start of the video, is please let me know what ultra rares you were given in the single player campaign. Did anybody get, I mean, especially for the newer players that maybe came after like American Dream, like did anybody have like a Dodge Nitro or like a Dodge Charger, you know, somewhere in there? That would be perfect for me, but you're not me. Unless you are, then that would be perfect for you. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly, got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly, got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks. Pin up girls everywhere with the drop dead look. Swing it side to side as we slow dance to the night. When I hold your